hooking trucks to trailers, trailers to cars, cars to cars, whatever. You gotta have wire. You gotta have lights on the back of the towed vehicle that represent what the driver's trying to do in the towing vehicle. Military has these heavy duty, waterproof, blizzard proof, swamp proof, supposedly, 12-pin connectors. And they have things like blackout lights and blackout stop lights and all kind of different stuff in there. Things you don't need just pulling a trailer. What you need pulling a trailer is the lights for the vehicle behind you, left turn, and left and right turn combined make brake lights, and a ground. You need 4 wires. Those of you who grew up more than, well, in the last century, that's all a lot of vehicles had, was 4 wires. You had these 4 flat plugs. And still, you buy a vehicle today, a lot of them come with just this. White is ground, brown is your running lights, yellow is left blinker, green is right blinker, and brake light. That's it. That's all you need. So, trailer brakes are nice. Military trailers, though, the single axle 101 and smaller, the 416s, they have either no brakes because they're so small and can't carry much weight, or they have the surge brakes, hydraulic brakes on the hitch. The 105 trailers and bigger all have air activated brakes. So you don't need brake wiring for those either. I'm going to do another video about connecting vehicles to vehicles and making things work through the vehicle. That's why, this is a trailer plug for civilian stuff. And this is an adapter to get to the 7-pin RV one to go into here, like most vehicles have nowadays. And that goes from 7-pin down to the basic 4. Well, that's what I'm trying to do so I can make an adapter. I'm going to do another video about how the military does not call these trailer plugs, these call these inter-vehicle connector plugs. Because in the military trucks, if you know how to move the 3-lever switch, you can plug one end into the towing vehicle, go to the back of the towed vehicle, plug in there, and the lights on the rear vehicle mimic what's on the front if you set 3-lever switches right. I'll do another video about that. All right. Here's my case, or my situation while I'm doing this video. Life was simple when there was myself, all my military vehicles, and my son in my household. I made up one converter to go from the military trucks to a civilian trailer. And because I can only drive one vehicle at a time. That's all I needed. This was great because the 1.5 deuce, it's way up high above the pintle hook. This gets it down almost to the ball hitch, so I can plug my trailer wire in without having to make it longer. 715, it's over by the driver's side tail light, so this gets it back almost to the middle. Only trouble is, on the 1009s, the military inter-vehicle plug is right next to the pintle hook. So this gave us another 2 feet of extra room. We didn't really need that, but it worked. Then my son got married, moved away, and has red. And he can't, I got my one pigtail. It's mine. Stays here. So I got to make him one. He doesn't know. This is going to be a birthday present for him. I've been thinking in my head, I got to make him one that's nice and small. And just happened to be on Steel Soldiers last month or so. Someone gets online and says, hey, I got a bunch of these inter-vehicle cables that are cut off, just the plugs. Does anybody want them? Pay shipping and I'll send them to you. I give him a personal message, said, I'll take them. So for $9, thank you, by the way. For $9, I got 3 plugs. And I went through, I'm going to zoom in on the wiring here. use the volt ohm meter to figure out which one's which, and I put white for ground, brown for running lights, right turn, left turn, wires on here so I could demonstrate, and so I wouldn't get confused when I was hooking them up. And pretty much, I'm going to just put this together like this, have a nice short, let's see, it goes on like that on the car, so it'll be like that. And I'm going to figure out some way to clamp it down so it's kind of secure. Anyway, that's what I'm making. And I figured I'd go ahead and talk about this in a video because it comes up all the time on Steel Soldiers. So let me zoom in to my wonderful artwork. And let's see if this can be seen. If I can hold it just right, zoom in on me, you can see little bitty letters. Right now I'm seeing the A on the bottom left pin, upside down A, and you got a B next to it. And this notch right there is the black spot. Zoom, focus. There you go. On the plug, on the drawing. However, this is how it's represented. It goes on the vehicle to plug in like this. So just keep that in mind. And I do not have a yellow dry erase light marker, but here we go. The notch down here. The notch, this pin, A, this one's B. B is your left turn signal. On around, the top left, there's not one in the middle top, that's your ground. Top right is your running lights. That's just your headlights are on, those lights are on. Bottom right is J, right turn. Hopefully, that'll help people out. You can see it in the video. Left turn is B pin, ground is D, running lights are E, right turn is J. And I know my circle is not exactly perfect. But you get the idea. I'm not trying to make it so you can run trailer brakes. This is just, if you look at the thing on the back of your truck, or on most of the plugs, the intervehicle plugs, have the little diagram, have the little numbers, the letters on there. But you don't need it now. As long as you got the notch on the bottom, you got B, D, E, and J. Hopefully that'll help somebody. Thanks for watching.